Hi friends, good to see you. Thank you again for spending part of your day here with me. I really appreciate it. For those of you that are brand new, a very special welcome. Hi, I'm Michelle Davison. I am not a makeup artist. However, I am a stay-at-home wife, mother of 4, and makeup enthusiast. And today, I was already planning on doing a get ready with me. I really enjoy doing get ready with me's, and it's part of my day, almost every day. But I've been naughty. I've been so naughty. And you're probably gonna tell by the title, I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but my new product is going to sneak its way in here because it just arrived. So listen. This naughtiness, I know I keep saying it's the last one, but I feel like this one is incredibly justified. And it's gonna get used. So today I really wanted to bring out my Half Magic singles. Aaron Taylor did a look that actually reminded me of the Half Magic singles, and I, earlier this year, had to have these. Could not stop dreaming about them, absolutely needed them because Steph on Instagram used Mermaculate all over her lid, and it was gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. So they had a sale going on. I don't even remember what the sale was anymore, but it doesn't really matter. So I got 5. And have I reached for these much since doing that? The answer is no, I have not, and I don't know why. So I figured today is a good day to play around with those. I wanted to use my Pretty Magic palette I got from BoxyCharm as my base. I've only done one look with it, and I liked the look. Don't get me wrong, I liked the look. Are they my favorite eyeshadows in the whole world? Absolutely not. Do I like them? Yes. So I wanted to use them today. And because neither of those palettes have a good mirror, my Z palette, there's something funky with the mirror and it makes me sick. It's one of those. So I cannot use the mirror in that, and this one doesn't have a mirror. So that's why Pastels is hanging out today. I'm not intending on grabbing any shades from it, but just to have the mirror. I do think I am going to be doing a week-long date with this palette, because yesterday I had some creasing with my eyeshadow, and Sean told me it wasn't that bad. I think it's worse than he thinks it was, but the point is I've never had creasing with it before, so I'm a little bit nervous about it. I looked at the batch code, and it was manufactured back in November of 2021, so it's getting up there. It's not super old. Maybe I should move this, I'm in a different filming location than normal, so I'm still getting used to not having my back to you guys. I feel like this does better. I know, it does better in terms of representing the true color for me, I feel, because I'll do my makeup right by the window, and I'm like, oh, looks great, and then Sean's like, and I'm like, you're crazy, it looks great, and then I'll move to a different area of my house, and I'm like, oh, he wasn't just being, he was being for real. So anyway, it is almost 4, and I am just now getting to my makeup, which is very unusual for me. I always do my makeup either first thing in the morning when the children are not awake, or we usually have our quiet/nap time at 2. But we didn't today. And that is because we went school shopping for my older 2. And I am very emotional. So I've been talking a lot about how I'm not even sure if my almost 5-year-old is going to kindergarten in the fall. As of right now, she's signed up. I submitted all the paperwork. She's enrolled. But I don't know if I'm ready. I'm just so sad. My oldest, when he started school, he's an October birthday. So he was one of the oldest in his class. So we got him home for another year. But he was ready. He was super ready. She's going to be probably the absolute youngest in her class. I'm thinking of doing just a very neutral shimmer today. I really want to play with this beige shimmer. Oh, the colors of these are coming off terribly on camera. It's a beige shimmer. They're multi-chrome, duochrome shadows, but I do not remember the names of them, nor do I remember what the shifts are supposed to be. That was my own bad. I got very excited. And they came in this like compostable little thing. Anyway, that's long gone. So I'm just kind of winging it at this point. I don't use them very often. And like I said, I'm doing a neutral look today anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But it'd be kind of nice if I knew, you know. I think I'm going to do, let's go real chocolatey today. I'm feeling fall. Summerween look 3. Hello, how are you? But yeah, so he was ready. My daughter, on the other hand, is going to be like the absolute youngest probably in her class. And she's my little COVID baby. So like, I learned a lot from her. I learned a lot from mothering her. I learned a lot from her being around. And I didn't have these same opportunities with her that I do with my younger two. So I was a single mom when I had my oldest daughter. And it was different. I didn't get to stay home with her until she was 3 because that's when my son was born, and that's when I became an official stay-at-home mother. So I feel like I missed out on 3 years of her life, and then she's getting taken from me, I feel, a year early because she's barely at the cutoff. And I talked about this in one of my other videos. I was raised that you always want to be the youngest in your class. Like, it's embarrassing, and it's like, you know, tragic if you're born in September because, well, then you're the oldest and kids are going to make fun of you. And that's just simply not true. I have since gone no contact with this family, by the way, so don't come for me. They taught me a lot of very toxic things. However, it is the way I was raised, and it is part of my story, and it does shape a lot of the things that I believe today and used to believe in the past. So that's why I share that. But I do not hold that belief any longer. In fact, it's because I no longer hold that belief that I'm highly considering not sending her to kindergarten. She's ready. I've been homeschooling her. She is learning how to read. She's so smart and so eager to learn, and she's very social. She's very, very friendly. I know that no matter when she goes to school, she is going to do phenomenally well. And that's why I feel like making her go to school this year, I don't know, she'll do well either way. She'll do well if she goes in the fall. She'll do well if she goes next year. But having one more year with her to make memories and just to let her be a kid, because kindergarten is not the way it was when I went to kindergarten. It's not half day, it's all day. And once you start going to school, it never stops. You're on that roller coaster. And I just don't want that for her. I want her to have more time to be a kid. I want her to have more time to be home with me. And I want more time to be home with her too. Like, I want that. So, I don't know. But at the same time, my husband's like, she's so smart. She's so social. She is so ready. And we can't hold her back because we aren't ready. It's not about us. And I think that's the hardest part about being a parent. Really, truly. You have to teach the people you can't live without to live without you. And you have to celebrate that just so genuinely. And I am genuinely so proud of my children. They are so smart. They are so kind. They are so ambitious. They are the change that I want to see in the world. They are incredible children, incredible human beings. Truly, I could not have asked for a better set of children in this whole universe. They are perfect for me. But I don't know. I'm just not ready. I'm so not ready. So we are still talking about it, but today I took them school shopping. All that backstory to say we went school shopping today. And I am absolutely gutted. So I've been joking, and if you guys don't think your children listen to you, They do. They do. They remember everything. I've been joking with my husband after the kids go to bed, and I don't think they hear me, but obviously they do. And I'm like, I'm just going to homeschool her forever. She'll be in college, so I'll be homeschooling her. And he's like, I don't think that's a good idea. And I agree. I don't think that's a good idea because she needs to socialize and she needs to be a kid. And I disagree with the way a lot of parents parent. And so if I had my way, she wouldn't have any friends because I don't like the way a lot of people's kids act. And I'm like, I don't know about that one. So she needs the space to make friends and make decisions and be her own person. And I totally acknowledge that, which is why I'm not going to homeschool her forever. But delaying kindergarten 1 year, I can see a good argument for that, potentially. So we're on our way to Target, and she's like, Mommy, I don't want to go to school. I want to stay home with you, and you can homeschool me. I'm like, you're listening to me, but okay, if that's what you want, then that's what we're going to do. You know what I mean? But I got her a backpack, and I got her a lunchbox, and I got her all her school supplies, and I got them both, like, you know, just everything they need. But I'm sad. I'm so sad. That's my baby. Do you guys see what I mean, though, about... Ooh, I need to blend that out. But this palette is good. It's good. It's genuinely good. Like, people talk about it, like, oh, it's so cheap. It looks like something I would give my... I said the same thing when I unboxed it. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, it's so cheapo. It's like something I would give to my daughter. But, like, okay, listen. So, like, the packaging, yeah, the packaging is super bad. But the quality of these shadows, like, hello pigment. And this is using just one brush. I'm not even using a blending brush. I'm just using an angled brush today because I'm like, you know what? It's already, like, so late in the day. I'm not gonna have my makeup on that long. I'm just having fun, and I might cry it off anyway, so. But it's good. They're, like, really good. So anyway, I don't know what people are talking about with Formula X shadows being bad. Man, they are not no bad. I genuinely like them. I am going in with this Half Magic. I want to say it has to be beige green. I'm getting beige green. So this is a very warm tone look. I'm just going to put my beige green. And we're going to call it a day. Yes, ma'am, we are. But yeah, it was really cute. So I took them to get their school supplies, and they got really excited. And as a parent, getting school supplies, it heals me in a lot of ways. I have a lot of trauma from my childhood because I lived with my dad and my grandparents, and my dad wasn't involved, really. I mean, he likes to say he was, but he wasn't. And my grandparents were very, they weren't frugal because they spent a lot of money, but they were frugal in the ways that now I'm looking back mattered, right? So, like, school supplies. You know when you're a kid, and, like, a young kid, and there's those kids in your class that have, like, the set of 16 or 18 color pencils, and you're sitting there with your little set of 6, you start to get a little bit sad. Like, oh man, I wish I had the 18 pack of colored pencils. And I'm looking at the price difference, and I'm like, it's like the difference of, like, a quarter maybe. You know, so, like, just getting to pick out that kind of stuff for them and just watching them get so excited, it just heals me because, like I said, my family was not frugal. They were not frugal, but they sure like to act like it. I don't even know if I want to put eyeliner on. Maybe I will, because I feel like it's going to look kind of incomplete without it, but I don't think it needs. And that's just a consequence of when they were born and how they were raised. But I just enjoy being able to let my children pick out the ones they want and not have to tell them, oh no, that's not the cheapest one ever. You know what I mean? Like, and just to be happy to do it, not like, oh, fine, like, you're being ridiculous, you know, like, I was made to feel embarrassed or like a burden when I asked for that kind of stuff. So I learned really quick just not to. And they still do weird shit like that. So sorry, language alert, hello. But it's really hard to think back to some of the stuff because it didn't need to be that way. Oh man, my wings today almost made it through without a casualty, but I had to put like a dot on my lower lash line. But this is like the best I've ever gotten my wings. They're like the most even they've ever been. But this like dot has got to go. Now don't get me wrong, the stuff schools ask for these days are interesting. So for example, they want the kids to have headphones. And I remember when I was in school, and it wasn't that long ago, you guys. I graduated from college in 2017, so it wasn't that long ago I was in school. But I remember them being like, absolutely no headphones. Like in the classroom, if we see headphones, then... And water bottles. I remember also water bottles. Like no water bottles in the classroom. And now it's on their school supply list, like a water bottle and like headphones. It's just interesting. Interesting how education changes. Also, my district issues kids from kindergarten to 12 laptops, which I think is amazing. But again, and they do use them like in the classroom as well. You guys know, we couldn't even have like our cell phones in the classroom. Now, depending on who your teacher was, it was strict or not, you know, but still, like now it's a district like mandate, like everybody does it. Huh? So I just think it's interesting how education changes, but I'm really happy that Sean and I get to do that for our kids, and they just have so much fun. My grandma also used to pick out my backpack for me. It's not like she took me to pick out a backpack. She would go to the store and pick out like the cheapest one, or the one that she liked, and it was never one that was, you know, in style, or it was never one that I really enjoyed. So I just missed out on a lot of social experiences, and it was kind of fun. I took my kids to get their stuff today. School doesn't start till September here, by the way. I'm just really early because I want to get it out of the way. We have a big vacation coming up, and I want to save our money closer to the big vacation. I said it twice just in case you guys missed it the first time because I'm trying to be quiet. But so now is the most disposable income we have this summer. Also, I don't want it to get super picked over because it's so important to me and it's such a healing thing to me that they get just to be happy and they get to choose what they want, and they're not just stuck with, you know, whatever's left or whatever's the cheapest. And some of their choices were interesting. Like my daughter chose a strawberry backpack and they had a strawberry lunch pail. Do you think my daughter chose a strawberry lunch pail to go with her strawberry backpack? The answer is no. She chose Hello Kitty, which was so cute. My oldest, he chose, it was a Pokemon lunchbox, and I don't know what his backpack was. I'm not even sure. But it was just fun. It was tons of fun. Now, I did get kind of sad. Like, I feel like no matter what we do, I actually really like my eye look, by the way. I was going to declutter this palette to my daughter because I have a lot of makeup and she really likes makeup, but I actually really like this palette too, so I don't know. Because it's not like we like share makeup, right? Like, I'll do her makeup. I'll do my son's makeup too, but she wants to do her own makeup with her own stuff. Well, I gave her 4 Anastasia palettes like a year ago, and she burned through them in like 2 days. Like, they were almost totally untouched because you guys know how I am. I save makeup, right? Or I used to. I'm a recovering makeup saver. This shadow is so gorgeous. BoxyCharm totally knocked it out of the park with this. So cute. But she just like digs with a brush. It's like she treats it like a paint, you know? And I'm like, honey, like, let's try to be a little careful, you know? And, yeah, no, just no. She's almost 5. She turns 5 next month, so it's still age appropriate. She's still little, but I don't want to, like, give it to her if it's something I might want to use, like, just to use freely like that, because she's just going to destroy it. And it's not even like she's doing it, like, and getting enjoyment from it. It's like she's just destroying it. So maybe I'll continue to share it with her. I'll do her makeup with it. But in terms of just giving it to her and letting her do her own makeup the way she wants to, because she likes to be like mommy. She wants to do, like, I used to let her do stories on my Instagram all the time because I was on private. But then I went public, and while it's probably going to be okay, it probably would be okay because everyone already knows what they look like. But I try to keep them off the internet as much as possible because there's a lot of people who, like, I don't know, they might save the videos, or I don't know, like, I want them to be able to make an informed choice on if they want to be online and what they want that to look like when they are old enough and mature enough to make such a choice. I don't want to be like a family vlogger, or you know those people who, like, their children are born and then they're like online, like their faces are online and all their business is online, and like they don't get to make that choice for themselves. And that makes me really sad for those kids because not everybody wants to be online. Like, I'm choosing to put myself and my less than professional makeup abilities on the internet, but I know the possible consequences of that, and I'm old enough to be like, yeah, I don't care. Like, people just say what they say. I like me, and that's what matters. So, the naughtiness. You guys may have remembered how I had to have the pretty glow shade. The pretty glow shade was the lilac shade. It was the prettiest one. No other shade mattered. Tell me why I have the peachy glow one now. Listen, I was on Mercari, and I was like, Sean, I feel so much better ever since getting BoxyCharm. I'm watching my baby, so that's why she's on her little mat. I don't even feel the need to, like, browse anymore. Like, I feel so complete. Like, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. Tell me why I have the peachy one. I was on Mercari, and I was looking up the Charlotte Tilbury blush sticks, and it was on sale. It was a really good sale, and it was brand new, and it was $33, and I was like, it's my favorite blush in the whole world, and it's a summer shade, and it's just so pretty, and I just have to have it, please. So he said, okay, fine. So I bought it, and it's my only peach blush. It is my only peach blush. It's my favorite formula. So I've gotten a boatload of blushes lately. Boatload. They came from BoxyCharm mainly. I don't think I purchased any since that one. I think I've just bought the 2 Charlotte Tilburys myself, but the rest came in BoxyCharms. But listen, every time I get a new blush, it just does not light a candle to the Charlotte Tilbury ones. Like, it doesn't blend out as well. My skin doesn't look as good. It's just not as pretty. So, yeah, I was naughty. It was so naughty. It was an impulse purchase, and it was literally in the same conversation where I was telling Sean, like, I don't feel the need to shop anymore. Like, look. And then, but I do genuinely love the formula. I think it's worth it. I bought neither of them for full price. They were both discounted on Mercari, and they're both stunning. So I definitely see myself panning both to completion and repurchasing when they are gone. That is how much I love this blush formula. Some people disagree with me. Some people say it's too shimmery. I don't get shimmer from them at all. I get very like healthy, like highlighter look. I don't get I just don't get it. Some people disagree. But I love it. And that's what Sean said. He was like, it was a love at first sight blush for you. You're actually using it. And he hears me when I'm using anything else. He's like, I hear you tell me that just nothing compares. So it's fine. I really like it. I don't know. I don't understand the hate it's getting. I think it's because it is expensive. It's an expensive product. It's $42 full price. But I don't know, I can tell a difference, you guys. Like, I really can. So anyway, in my non-makeup artist opinion, I think it's worth it. Highlighter. I'm gonna use my Rare Beauty. But this does put me in like a weird position, right? Because I'm trying to use up what I have. I'm trying to love what I have. But I like trying new stuff. So I've been looking at people's Eyescream Beauty unboxings lately. And I'm like, man, like, I like some of that stuff. Like, it's a lot of duochrome shadows and like duochrome eyeliners and stuff that doesn't generally come in Icon Box or BoxyCharm. So I'm like, man, am I gonna ask Sean to buy me that too? No, I'm not. I'm gonna choose. It's gonna be BoxyCharm or Eyescream Beauty. I think we still have another day, you guys. This is like a meme at this point. This is so funny. Like, how many times now have I said tomorrow's the day? Like, you can hear though, it's like bubbles, but I definitely feel like my whole face got... My baby is so funny. So she's not even 4 months old yet. She's turning 4 months old, and I have her on the Purple Monkey playmat. For those of you that are parents, you know how important Purple Monkey is. For those of you that are not, just quick Google search. It's like a piano, and it's a mat, and it has the dangles. Every kid I have ever had, known, or babysat has loved Purple Monkey. And parents, the Purple Monkey and a Bubblegum Tree song is like, it's quality. It's good stuff. So anyway, she's like rotating around the mat, and it's so funny. So she is my only kid who has been this active, this young. She refuses to be on her belly though. If I'm like laying down and I try to put her face down to like be chest to chest with me, no, she won't do that. But she'll be active like this and try to crawl like all day. What? Anyway, the Mercari seller that I bought the blush stick from sent me a little special gift, a little extra. It's a Maybelline Shaping Lip Line in 110 Purely Nude. How sweet is that? So what I've gathered is this person is a reseller, I think that's what I picked up, because she has a lot of the same thing. How am I gonna open this? I suck at opening things, you guys. I am terrible. And Sean's not here to bail me out this time. She has like 10 of the same blushes in the same color, but like not just this blush, like Dior blushes. Like she's obviously like a reseller or something. I have never used a lip liner prior to this moment of my life. This is the very first moment. You guys are gonna see this live and in action. I didn't even plan this because I didn't know this existed, but I don't know how to do this. This is creamy. I've literally never used a lip liner. Am I doing this right? I hope I'm not like ruining my look, because I kind of like this look. Maybe I should have taken a picture before I did this, but I've heard of the term like overline your lips. Is that what we're supposed to do? Why do my lips look like... Here for the lols, right, you guys? Oh my goodness. My lips, they don't even look like my lips anymore. I look like, you know, one of those filters on Instagram where like it makes your lips huge and it makes your eyes bug out. Please tell me in the comments what I did wrong here, because I know I did something wrong. Whoops. I like the color. Color is good. I don't even remember what I was saying, but that was funny. I'm going to use my Kulfi lip oil in caramel. It's the most neutral leaning product I own. OMG, you guys. Is it a true get ready with me if Mama she got stuck? I can't go anymore. Is it a true get ready with me if something tragic didn't go wrong? Anyway, it's my finished look. Everything went well onto the lips, but I love this blush formula. I will forever, I cannot stop looking at my lips. I don't know what I did wrong, but I will forever advocate for splurging on something you love this much. So that's why I feel like it's okay that I picked it up. Did I need it? No. But do I have anything else? I'm gonna put you guys down now. I just wanted you to see the blush and my eyeshadow, really. That's what I want. And my wings that are actually facing the same direction for once. Hello. It was funny in Dion's live yesterday. People were talking about, I don't understand Instagram. Like either it's like one side of your face or it's like a weird tilt like this, you know? And I'm like, girl, I'm gonna be honest, I do that, but only because one of my wings is always pointing in a completely different direction than the other one. And I don't want to ruin the picture by like lip. So like, that's why I'm always, but, or I'm trying to show off my blush. So like today I might do that, even though my wings are like the same direction because my blush is just so pretty. So I don't know. But anyway, I don't have any other color like it. I love the formula. I'm planning on panning it to completion and keeping them in my collection long term. I might actually consider getting the red in the winter. I don't know yet. That might be too bold. I don't know. But it looks gorgeous and everyone I've tried it on. Peach was pretty bold, I feel. Like I'm too cool tone of a person, I thought, for the peach one. But I took the risk, got it, and now I really like it. So for what it's worth. But yes, if you're the Mercari seller who, I don't know how much you want me to say about you on here, so I'm just going to keep it very, very brief. Mama, what happened? You got stuck. She's just laying there like, are you kidding me? Assistance would be nice. Hi, Mama. But thank you for the extra gift. I really, really appreciate when you guys throw in like little goodies for us. You definitely don't have to do that, and it makes the experience just feel very, very special. So thank you. But yeah, that is all. So again, I'm going to pose the question for those of you who have children born right before the cutoff or right after the cutoff. Do you prefer for your kids to be the youngest in their class, or do you think it's good for them to be like the oldest in their class? Like truly, what do you think is best for them, and why? Or do you have experiences redshirting versus sending them with their class? And especially because she's a COVID baby, you know, like I feel like the COVID kids are really going to struggle. I feel like they really are. And I don't think she is going to be one of the kids that struggle, but I think she's so sweet. She's so kind-hearted. She's so gentle. And I feel like because a lot of the COVID kids weren't socialized, she might struggle with that a little bit. Like they may not be as friendly or as warm as maybe like my son will be in a couple years, because life was back to normal when he was born, you know what I mean? So I'm just curious to see what you guys think. But thank you for spending part of your day here with me. I really, really appreciate it as always. Please feel empowered and encouraged to engage down in the doobly-doo or in DMs. I really, really enjoy talking about makeup, immersing in makeup, and engaging with you guys, making new friends. That's what I'm here for. So without further ado, I will let you get back to your day. But I hope you will consider go, Mama, sticking around, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.